Well, there's not a heap of amounts to actually show you today. The only thing I can do is to explain that we've got our type 1 in, but we've mixed it up with some cement to create a lean mix, and it's gone off absolutely solid now. And this is approximately 12 inches thick on average overall, so it's all tracked in. Just got to run the whacker plate over it, and we've got out to our perimeter where we've got to come to, and I'm pleased. And it's dry, that's the thing, and we've got the sunshine. It's a cold one. It's not freezing, but I want to show you what we've been doing. Let's have a look. So here we are. That's the sub base that we put in yesterday, and we've got a geotextile underlay underneath there. And if you have a look, I've got this about over 12 inches thick, and the reason for that, the ground was a little bit unstable, and it hadn't moved anywhere in years, but we've had to gone deeper and deeper. We even got some steel in there as well. So the geotextile underlay, we've got some steel in, and in theory, if we got the sand up here, we are good to go with the paving. But I am going to sort of grade that off, scrape with a bucket. But what we've got to do first today, this void is ready to be filled, so we're going to use a lean mix on here as well, get those voids filled, because we want our treads to be on something solid. We don't want the sub base under the step dropping away, and you see that all too often. So we are going to fill that with a lean mix. So what we've got now, we've got this recycled product. We put some cement in it like a lean mix, and we're filling the steps up. And the reason we're putting the lean mix is because we don't want it too wet. The reason we don't want it, you didn't get my face. Just turn that machine down. So what we're doing, we're backfilling the steps. We've got these to our correct height now. We're at 150, and that'll be 150. We're backfilling with a recycled product. We've got cement in there as well, like a lean mix. We don't want it too wet because of the conditions, obviously because of the freezing cold weather at the moment. And the other reason we don't want to do it, if we put a wet mix in, when you add a lot of water, it increases in weight. And remember, it was only 2 days ago that we laid these blocks. Though it's gone off nice and solid now, it's still green. You want to make sure that you don't compromise the work that you've done. So what we're doing, actually, we're not running a compactor plate on this, but what we're doing, we're just stamping it on it as we go, because it's good enough. As you can see, it's a recycled product. It's absolutely perfect for this. So we're going to have to probably keep it a little bit lower so we can put some muck on it when we start laying our slabs. You are going to look at this and you're going to say, well, that step there, I'm going to point this out as well myself, you're going to say, well, that is a little bit narrower than that and that. Well, the fact is, we're not going to be putting a face on here, whereas we're going to be putting a face of slate on here. So we've allowed for that within our measurements. So let's get on, because we think we're going to have a little bit of snow. I've got my my green top on today. I need to get this branded as well. So important to get branded clothing. Well, that's it for the day. It's 1:45, I think it is, and it's snowing here in Ebbw Vale, and we've done what we need to do. We've done as much as we can today, so we've got to let things go off. It's not freezing per se, in the respect that it's going to cause any damage and compromise the work. The concrete's in place, we put some steel in. Had some good ideas about the steps, about putting some steel in on the steps to make sure, though the fill behind the steps is a lean mix and it shouldn't go anywhere, there's always a chance of a compromise. So what we don't want is creating a void and then the slab giving away. So we're going to put some steel in, and the steel will be amongst the mortar. So and we got a bit of play with that, so that'll be okay. So now we've got the structure of the 2 steps in place. We're going to be getting on with that tomorrow with a bit of luck, as long as they don't have too much snow up here. So we can start putting the treads on the steps, and that should go down pretty fast. We've got a slate product. We've got the Brazilian slate, as I've said. Pick this screw up. Do we slurry prime the back? Well, yeah, of course you do. It's just belts and braces. I just think that they've been doing it for years, but not everybody done. That's the thing about it. Got to be careful on this drive now. So we're going to be putting a slurry primer on the back on everyone. We're going to take our time with it. So important with steps is that what we don't want them is them to flip, all right, when somebody's walking down there, because that wouldn't be good at all. So got to make sure we put a priming slurry on there, and security belts and braces. That's it. We're done for the day. That's the beauty of working in the winter. You can finish early, I suppose. Have a good day. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, if you enjoyed the channel, enjoyed what you're watching, or if you want to send me a message, just send me a message to the email address, which is info@greentoplandscapes.co.uk, and don't forget, subscribe. Be safe. See you soon.